taking on oath in the testimonies contained in a deposition made in the office of Angela Liu, CSU Registrar Caleb Westberg, declared that President Tinubu is the same person who is president of Nigeria today. After Atiku's press briefing on Thursday, 5th October 2023, Nigerian dailies went all out, saying that after going on a wild goose chase in search of President Bola Tinubu's certificate, sat like a wreck. After addressing what he, Atiku, called a world press conference, among other things that was said. On Let's Talk today, it is pertinent we look for an equilibrium in the certificate brouhaha and political exigencies in Nigeria. Hello and welcome to Let's Talk. My name is Oluja Kemosako, and my guest is attorney Fatai Lawal. He runs the office of Fatai Lawal and he specializes in immigration law with emphasis on family-based petitions, among other things. The topic before us is Nigeria, the pledge, and political exigencies. So please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on all of our social media platforms as we enjoy this ride together. Thank you once again for always watching Let's Talk on DNT Work. Thank you, attorney, for coming on the show. It's nice having you.
Thank you for having me on the show. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Now, can we briefly discuss the Nigeria National Pledge? And I would like to say it out here. I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend her unity and uphold her honor and glory. So help me God. So can you please give us a breakdown of what this really is and what it really means to the people of Nigeria and what it's all about today?
Thank you again for having me. Now, straight to the point, when we are talking about Nigerian pledge, just like any other country, every other country has their respective pledge, The full thing is pledge of allegiance, as they call it in the United States. But when you're talking about pledge, basically is you are promising to uphold the loyalty to the country, that you're going to be honest, you're going to be faithful, you're not going to deceive the populace. Basically, that's just a summary in a nutshell. That's a summary of what the pledge is talking about.
Now, do you think that our political leaders in all that is happening in Nigeria today, or at the moment, or in the past, really did stay true to our national pledge?
To a large extent, I'm going to say it's not true. Most of the leaders that we have are not completely truthful. They're not completely loyal to the country, and they're not completely honest to the populace.
Mm.
To a large extent, a few of them, a handful of them, might have been trying hard to uphold these tenets, but a whole lot of them don't really live up to that pledge. That is the truth.
Mm. Now let's quickly talk about INEC. We know we just the past election that actually brought President Tinubu into power. We actually saw all the drama that went around that time and what is still going on, because there are cases at the tribunal and it's still ongoing while the president is doing his job to the best of his ability as of right now. Now, looking at that, the lapses of INEC or their weaknesses during and after the 2023 presidential election, and now the certificate brouhaha, what state do you think Nigeria is in right now?
First of all, I want to state that going to tribunal after election It's legal. There's nothing wrong with that. If the aggrieved party feel that I've been cheated, the election was not fair, the aggrieved party cannot take the law into his hand. The only recourse he has is to go to the court, to the tribunal, to seek redress. And if he's not satisfied, there's also the appellate provision. He can go on appeal. If he wins on appeal, good luck. But the fact that the aggrieved or the losing side is going to the tribunal is perfectly okay. I don't see anything wrong with that. That doesn't mean that INEC is not doing his or her job or the job INEC is supposed to do. No. We have seen in the past whereby the losing side has the election results overturned and they become the winner. If that individual didn't go to court, he wouldn't have the opportunity to have the election overturned. It's perfectly okay that the last election, we see a lot of contestants, rushing to the tribunal to challenge the result. I don't see anything wrong with that. That doesn't cast any aspersion on the INEC's job. INEC has done its job, and it's for the losing side that felt that he was cheated to approach the judge for a redress, which is perfectly okay. That is how the system is supposed to be, and it's working like that.
Okay, with what you've said, let's quickly go back to what it takes to actually come into power. We know that just the same way you're looking for a job, you need your resume, you need your certificates from whatever level and all of that. Now, looking at the Nigerian government, there's always been issue of certificates, somebody not going to primary school, and all of these things that we've seen in the past. And it has become it has made Nigeria look so bad as a result of all of these things. Why do you think it's like that? And why are we taking all of this stuff when we know that things are even difficult for you to get a job? Things has to be in place. All of these documents must be complete. So if getting a job at a smaller level or whatever level is rigorous, then why can't the presidency also be a place that, well, we actually take note of all of these things before even allowing anyone to contest in the first instance?
I want to believe we are alluding to the President Tinubu's certificate issue.
Yes, and there was President Bola too, like we're told he didn't have a primary school certificate or he never went to. I was just putting all of this together on a general note.
Okay, now you see one major problem I observe is from the press in particular. The press are not being fair to both sides, to all parties. When you see an individual making a statement, what the press do in particular, and some lawyers, they try to pick whatever statement they want to pick out of context and run away with it. When we are talking about President Tinubu's certificate issue, I listen to so many people's lawyers and non-lawyers, and I'm like, it's like the way people are analyzing the whole story is so unfortunate. First of all, I must state that this case is still in court. It's in court of appeal. Ordinarily, we are not even supposed to make a comment on the case that is before the court. We should have left the court alone, let the court do their job. However, everybody have been talking about it. And I'm looking at the case. It's like everybody forgot why Atiku, or what Atiku asked the Chicago State University. He asked them for four things, 4 requests, 4 issues involved. First of all, he asked for copy of President Tinubu's diploma that was issued to him in 1979. Second of all, they asked for a copy of the President's certificate that was issued, copy of all certificates that was issued in 1979 to everybody, not just for Tinubu alone, for everybody. They want to compare Tinubu's certificate with other people's certificates and see if they are the same or not. The third one, they ask for copy of the documents issued to President Tinubu when he asked for a reissue of the certificate. And remember, the certificate that President Tinubu has was signed by the then registrar, Jamal O. They want to see a copy of the document signed by then registrar, Jamal O. Those are the four issues. During the depositions, they took this issue one by one. The registrar, the now registrar, Westburg, said they don't have copy of the certificate that was issued in 1979. As a matter of fact, they don't keep copy of certificate that was given to the students. So they don't have no copy. That was the original one that was issued in 1979. The school said they did not have any copy of it. Now they went back to the one that was issued in they asked for the one that was issued, the replacement that was issued. The school confirmed that, yes, this was copy of the, let me backtrack that. Sometimes in 1990 or thereafter, President Tinubu requested for another certificate from the school. That alone should tell you that this individual attended that school. If he did not attend the school, why will he approach the school for a replacement of the certificate? In any case, he approached the school for a replacement, and that replacement copy, he did not pick it up. It's still in the school. Now, the third one, they asked the school for similar certificates. The school gave them 7 certificates that were issued during that period. And out of those 7 certificates, 3 of them are similar to the one Tinubu presented with the same signature. 3 of them out of the 7. Now, they are talking about the last issue, that the last issue was the one that was signed by Mr. O. They showed them different documents that bore the same signature with Mr. O. In any case, the school said this guy attended their school, that Mr. Tinubu, the President Tinubu, is the same person that attended our school. Although this certificate that you showed us, I've never seen this certificate. That doesn't mean that he didn't attend the school. All the 4 issues were addressed. But people are just saying, because Mr. Westberg said, I've never seen this certificate. Oh, they now believe it's a fake. He did not attend the school.
That's really, no wonder there's so much drama all around. But recently I saw some pictures that he released because people were also asking. I'm still coming back to that question. But okay, before I go further in it, I quickly want us to go on this break, and we will be right back. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, the program is Let's Talk on DMT Work. And I've been speaking with attorney Fatai Lawal of the Law Office of Fatai Lawal. And the topic has been Nigeria, the pledge, and political exigencies. Well, now, before we went on that break, I was trying to say that I actually did saw some pictures that he released when there was so much agitations that, okay, if he went to the school, he should have schoolmates, classmates, classmates, and all of that. And he was silent for a bit, but later he came up with that, and there was pictures circulating the social media on probably an award. So, like I said in my introduction, like records shows that President Tinubu released the pictures of his schoolmates. Now, where he received probably an award, I wouldn't know, which finally answered the questions and agitations of Nigerians. And then Atiku received a backlash after his World Conference. Now, what is the legal implication of the certificate outcome and the integrity of Nigeria in the face of the world?
Really, on a personal note, I did not see this issue as bringing a negative view about Nigeria. The whole world knows this is politics. They do the same thing here in the United States. You are aware when President Trump was saying President Obama at that time was never born in the United States. It was a big issue. Anytime there's an election or coming like this, people come up with all these unfounded rumors here and there to see how you could discredit the other side. But you have to look at the thing. On this issue of certificate, personally, I do not see anything that's going to come up with from the Supreme Court. That's my own position. These are what they call pre-election matters. Election is over. You cannot be challenging at this point. Besides, the case is now at the Court of Appeal. At the appellate court, you don't bring fresh evidence. Appellate court don't take fresh evidence. They only make a decision on what was pleaded, what was argued at the trial court. Of course, there are some exceptions, but the burden is so high. It's so high, so much so that I do not see this change having any effect on the decision. So I don't see it as having any effect, negative, on the country's reputation. Everybody knows this is part of politics being called dirty games.
Yeah, it's true. That's what we get to see in the political scene. It was also said that Atiku called on the other presidential candidates of other political parties to join him in this fight, the so-called fight. But those ones, rejected this call. Now, if we continue like this, where do you think Nigeria is headed? Because for some other countries, the Western world, as soon as you are called the president, it's just recently due to in America that I believe this might be the first time that such a thing is happening, that the outgone president was fighting the president that took over from him, saying votes that it was a lie, his votes were stolen and all of that. But it's not something that is often heard of in this Western world, unlike our part of the world, where every election always comes with so much drama and dragging.
That is true. Like, Nigerian democracy is still evolving. We are still growing. It's still going to get to a point that the loser will be magnanimous and accept the defeat. We know defeat is troubling. Nobody wants to lose, but they have to come to realize that there has to be a winner in every election, and there has to be a loser. There's nothing you can do about that.
Actually, give it to former President Goodluck Jonathan, who actually did receded for President Buhari at the time.
That's correct.
That's like the only one I've seen in years.
Yes, that's correct. And Abubakar Atiku calling on all the other presidential candidates or aspirants at that time or contestant to join hands with him. That's a little bit too late. That's campaign after election. No, none of the political parties is going to join him. It's not going to happen. This is what he could have done prior to election. All of them could have worked together. If they have done that, they could have easily defeated this guy, the president, right now. But they didn't do that. They were all selfish. I mean, come to realize there is no way a political party that's divided into four will not beat the other political party that is still united. If you look at Peter Obi, he's a member of PDP. He branched out from PDP. PDP itself has a Kwankwaso from it. It's also part of the PDP. If you look at the G5, the so-called G5 governors, they branched out. It was part of the PDP. You divided PDP into four, and you are still expecting to win the election. That's not going to happen. Mathematically, it's not going to happen. If you take a look at it, Atiku Abubakar has about 6.9 million votes. Obi has about 6.1 million votes. If they have been together, that's like 13 million votes. So now calling them to unite hands with him is a little bit too late. It's not going to happen.
Thank you so much for that. Let's looking at both sides of the coin now. Do you think it is worth it, especially that Nigerians are at the receiving end with all these political charade and exigencies?
Well, I don't believe Nigeria is at the receiving ends. The issue is there have been this damage done to the country, to the economy, Nigerian economy. It's gonna take a lot to turn the economy around. It's not something that's going to happen over a year. I don't see, but we have to lay the foundation. A part of the foundation is what the present government is doing. How sincere, how genuine is he working towards that? Time will tell. But nobody is going to be expecting the economy to turn around in 3 months, in 4 months. I don't see that happening.
Yeah, but eventually, right now, people are crying, fuel hike, transportation, food, and all of that.
Yes, the whatever the government is doing now, I'm going to say let's give it like 1 year. Let's see what happens in a year, 12 months time. If he's able to turn the economy around, that would be perfect. If not so, then I don't see them doing anything positive. I see a lot of people, even back home in Nigeria, a lot of people, they still hold the present regime in the high esteem. A lot of people are expecting positive results. A lot of people are also in a haste to get the result. But it's not going to happen in a haste. What is going to happen? For example, let's take one of the ministry. Look, if you look at the Ministry of Internal Affairs, look at the passport office. He's turning it around. For the first time, you see people applying for the passport and getting it in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks.
They even said they'll send it to their house. They'll take it to their house.
Exactly. I have some clients that they've applied for passport for the past 3-4 months. Some of them call me, oh, we got it. We got our passport. I'm like, oh, this is practical results we are seeing. If this can be extended little by little to other ministries, other aspects of life, we'll see the result. But like I said, everybody's impatient. You want to see genuine results. People are suffering. There's no doubt about that. The economy is so harsh on everybody. But we hope with time, within the next few months, hopefully things will turn around for good.
Thank you, sir. Do you have any final word as a roundup?
Final word. I want to thank you again for having me on this show. And I want to appeal to everybody to let's remain calm. Even if the economy is not favorable to us right now, I still believe, I'm optimistic, and I know a lot of people are very optimistic. We are very optimistic that things is going to be better. And I hope that in not too distant future, we'll be here again to talk about this, you'll be able to say that, oh, thank God, things are improving. That's what everybody wants. Whether you are in PDP, APC, Labour Party, it doesn't matter. Nobody wants the country to go down. Nobody is wishing the country bad. We all wish the country well. And I hope by God's grace, God will be on our side and everything will work in our favor.
Thank you so much for your time, sir. I really do appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And to you all there, thank you for being part of the show. I want us to all join our hands together and actually pray for our nation, for better Nigeria, and for the economy, which at the end of the day is going to benefit every one of us. Until next time, when I come your way again with another exciting topic on Let's Talk, please enjoy your day. Bye for now.